Hi, my name is Cheryl.
And I'm Megan.
And on today's Taco Tuesday, we are going to be talking about
My favorite thing. Alcohol inks.
Yes.
We love them.
We do.
I like to sniff them. Other people like to drink them. Some people like to put them on.
None of that is true. Nobody sniffs them. Nobody drinks them. She is joking. You can't do that kind of stuff.
I am just joking. I like to put my alcohol ink on metal. So what we're going to show you today is how to incorporate metal with alcohol ink.
And create one with the two.
Yes. So let's get started. Okay, so to get started with everything, the first thing to do is determine if you want to put your alcohol ink on your painted metal side or on the aluminum side. So I'm going to show you a little bit of both. So we're going to start with aluminum. This is our dark chocolate metal that we use, but if you flip it over, it's aluminum on the other side. So what I like to do is take my little applicator. This is just like a little stamp, dilly dob looking thing that has Velcro.
It's called an applicator, not stamp dooley dobby thing.
I'm just saying the stamp dooley dobby thing, but it has Velcro. So what you do is just get a piece of felt, stick it onto that Velcro. Do that and you're pretty much there. So once I put my applicator on, I have to choose my colors, and I like tons of colors. I'm a colorful person, so you can do it Tim's way or you can do it my way, which is
let's do it the right way. How about if you do that? Do it the right way, because
my way is the right way.
Your way is not the right way.
So what I like to do is kind of just squirt it onto the metal.
No. You can't do that, because you know why? That sucks up because it all goes up into the thing.
It's going to go all up into the thing if you put it on the applicator.
Because then it stays on the applicator.
And I'm just kind of smushing it around right now. I'm not
ugly.
just going like this, and I don't want to wipe it.
You could.
I just want to squish it and just kind of do that. So I do that. Now, most people like to put the alcohol onto the applicator.
Are you looking at what colors you're picking out?
Yeah.
No, you're not. What color do you have in your hand?
I have eggplant.
You're going to put eggplant and purple.
Cheryl, who's doing this video? I am. So, what most people like to do is they take the applicator, they put the applicator to the nib, and they turn it over and they squeeze.
How about putting it into the...
And they squeeze. And you can see how the color is just right there. And then what they do is they just kind of put this... See, this is great. We're doing monochromatic colors today. And just kind of squish it around and just do this little twisty
Okay, why don't you hold it up and show it to them so they can see.
I'm not done twisting around, Cheryl. So that's how you get that beautiful purple effect. Now, I like to go and take another color, because alcohol ink is kind of like, how would I say, acid? I'm just joking.
What the hell are you talking about?
I was just seeing if you were focusing.
Oh, God,
So I like to just kind of go and kind of squirt it all over the place.
You're not in the camera. Put it down in here.
It is in the camera.
No, your hand was way up here.
You just kind of squirt it around like so.
Look at what you're doing.
I'm trying to look right here. I can't do it on the camera. I'm not as talented as you would.
This is a train wreck.
So you can leave it like that, or you can just kind of squish it around even more and kind of blend all the colors. It's not a train wreck. This is art, Cheryl. You're seeing art from the master. So just do that. Now you're gonna want to let this dry, and the more color you put on to the metal, the longer it's gonna dry. Yeah, it's alcohol ink, and it usually dries in like 5 seconds, but
it doesn't. It takes about 60 seconds to dry.
It takes about 5 seconds.
Watch.
I'm just doing this. Okay, it looks like it's dry. So what I'm going to do now is take my sanding block and just sand off that top color of color. And you can see how the aluminum's coming through. And I'm not done yet. Put your paper towel away. Keep your paper towel away. Stop it! I'm sanding this off. And you can see how this gives it... Cheryl, I'm about to kill you. Here, now I need it.
Yeah, now you need it.
So I'm wiping off all the little granules of crap, and now you can see how cool that looks.
That
You can
does look
see
pretty.
aluminum. Oh, now it looks pretty. Let me see if I can get closer. Oh yeah.
Well, maybe you could put it like right there.
Put it right here. Cheryl, stop it. So you can see the beautiful shades of purple and the red that kind of just sprinkled over the top. And once you sand it off, it looks like it's very rustic. So that's what you do with alcohol ink on the aluminum side. Now let's say you want to do it on the colored side. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my Appletini. I love my Appletini green. It's so beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
I hate to say it, but you sound like one of those guys at the fairgrounds. Hey, it dices, it slices, it blah, 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 blah.
And it does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take
Eggplant,
eggplant.
your favorite color.
So I'm gonna first put my applicator on top of my alcohol and turn it over and squeeze. And
I don't think anything came out.
it did.
Oh.
And the alcohol goes right on the little applicator, and you just kind of squish it around. And if anybody has experimented with alcohol ink and our color metal, they'll know that for some reason there's something in the alcohol ink that takes the color off the color metal. So the more you apply,
But it also creates a really cool color too on that green.
so the more alcohol you apply to the color metal, the more color you take off the color metal. You know what? Today is just one of those days that we should be doing this.
This is a train
So
wreck.
I just did this. I applied some alcohol ink, but you can still see how you see little bits of green coming through all over. So
Here, you have to talk over here.
well, get your chest over here so I can talk. Hey, I just got alcohol ink on your shirt.
Oh, crap. You did.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, it's colorful. It's wet. Okay.
So you can see how there's bits of green coming through on the alcohol ink. It's really cool. So I'm letting it dry. And of course, if it's tacky, then that means it's still wet and it's still a little tacky. And see, it's still wet. So I'm going to take a moment to let it dry. So I'm going to test it out first. And it looks like it's dry. So I'm going to take my burnishing block that it looks like I should probably throw this away because it's pretty much had it. But Cheryl likes the worn effect on this. I don't know.
Hey, I like to use them till they're dead.
And I'm just sanding off that top color.
So what color is going to be underneath it when you take away the top color?
Well, it's going to be aluminum. So you're sanding off the alcohol ink and the green.
Okay, so let me get this right. You're sanding and you're taking off the top color, which is going to be aluminum, because you're taking away the green and the eggplant that you put on there.
That is correct. So when you sand a color, you sand off that color, and what's underneath it? Aluminum.
So let's just reiterate again. This is
Yes.
this is what you do to me all the
Yes. Yes.
time. And now somebody is here.
Yes. Okay, so back to your question, Cheryl. The answer to your question is, if you sand off any color, what's going to be underneath is aluminum. If you're working with aluminum.
So what we've done in recapping, here is the alcohol ink on
Just aluminum
just aluminum.
with my beautiful colors.
Yes.
And
And-
this is alcohol ink on Appletini with aluminum coming through for the sanded off part.
You kind of get a cool effect with
Yeah,
that.
you really do. And you just have to play. Now, if you're going to try to get this effect, you're not going to do it because you're never going to get the same effect when using alcohol ink.
You mean from time to time?
Yeah. Okay, so now there's other things you can do with alcohol ink. We did this beautiful case. We got this at...
Actually, we didn't. Karen did.
Oh, Karen. Yeah, Karen, fabulous Karen. She made this case. She got it at Hobby Lobby, and she just added some metal onto this wooden box. And you can see the top right here. She used one of our molds that we no longer have. But this you can still do something like this with some other molds. I don't know. And then on every
This is just a great way of showing
Yeah.
alcohol ink on aluminum using a variety of different molds and lettering.
Yeah.
and the effect that you can have on purchased home decor items.
Yeah.
And then just put some little balls on the bottom of them, and
It's 10 seconds.
well, and a ball on the top, and you've got a cool little box.
Yeah. Cheryl, you have no faith in anything I do. Every time I do something, you always criticize it, and it comes out looking perfect. Perfect.
But what you don't realize is that's what mommies do. And all of you out there can agree with me, that's what we do. We criticize our daughters in what they do, and we secretly are thinking, oh, actually that turned out pretty darn good. So, no, you did a great job. You just do it differently from what I do, and I don't do it that way. That's all.
Yeah. So next week, we're going to do acrylic, and Cheryl's going to do the acrylic, so I get to go and
Mock me.
criticize her.
Criticize her.
Criticize her.
Hope you got some good ideas. Go alcohol, you ink your brains out. Just don't smell the fumes.
Don't drink it either.
And don't drink
I'm just
it.
joking. I don't drink it.
Anyway, till next week, have a great week and eat tacos. Bye.
Right on.